Okay. Pretty obvious what we're doing here. We're going to do a backtesting session. Ignore this, as I was doing some earlier, but ignore all that. We're going to do a completely random month from a random year between 2019 and 2025. Boom. December 2019. Okay. Man. December is typically a very brutal... Oh my god. A very brutal month here, right? So, I don't think I've backtested December 2019. Right? I deleted it. I think it was December 2019. Boom. I guess we'll start in a second, right? 1 month, right? Okay. Well. Yeah. Boom. Full screen. Production quality right there. This is right. December 2019. Okay. Perfect. Yeah. Perfect. Let's do it. So, let me delete the volume. Let me turn the opacity of this background garbage down to 0. Turn my time zone to Chicago. And go to open. Right. Okay. Boom. I'm probably going to be going over these a little slow because I kind of do want to show my thought process a little more in depth and actually explain it. But first thing I noticed, we got a new week opening gap way down here. That is not getting hit today, but whatever it may be. Okay. Kind of conditions we have. We have this hourly gap here. I mean, we're clearly trending towards these swing lows here. 4 hour. Yeah, nothing I really care about. Okay. Let's see how we open. Is this a news? No. And then there is 9 o'clock news. And for context, Chicago is Central Time, so this is 1 hour. There's a 1 hour difference. This is 9:30 New York time. So just keep that in mind, right? Okay, we're taking the lows off rip. What do we have lower? I have a daily. Yeah, daily imbalance. Ooh, wow. Huge daily imbalance. I wouldn't really want to short TBH. This is very sketchy. These daily imbalances, right? Very, very sketchy. IMO. But we clearly do want to go lower, right? Man, okay. There is kind of hella LRL down here. I'm not going to lie. Have we made a 5 minute yet? We're probably going to, though. Wow, okay. We are just dumping. Okay, yeah. Now we're chopping. Yeah, we are just dumping. It's just so sketchy being in all these daily imbalances here, and we're already very overextended to the downside. Yeah, I'm good off shorts, man. No shot. 15-minute. Okay, we're in a 5 minute now. So this 5 minute could be our condition here. Okay. The 4 minute close is at... That's the 4 minute close. Okay, I mean... This is pretty obvious here. What do I have marked out? What is this here? An hourly? I was just saying we're not going to get to new week opening gap today. It looks like we actually might. I'm gonna target that. Be right. Is that even an inverse on the 1 minute though? Yeah. I don't think this 1 minute would be. Damn, okay. Damn, I kind of want to see one more candle before we enter. Okay, that's cool enough for me. I'll take this. Boom. Boom. Bang. Sell market, blah, 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 1%. Save and journal. Whoa. Yeah, never mind. I ain't doing that. Never mind. Let me check if we SMT'd it, TBH. No, we didn't. I mean, we didn't SMT it, so I'm not going to close that then. Never mind. I really don't check for SMTs while backtesting, but in a scenario like this, there we go. Beautiful. Only reason I checked is because we were kind of chopping a bit, but that was beautiful. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Next today, what do we got? Yeah, I'm shocked we dumped this hard, by the way. What was that? Man, yeah, we dumped like a lot. Okay. Let's check the 4 hour real quick. Yeah, we're annihilating this LRL. Just took that low. I would see these lows getting taken. Like 4 hour low resistance right there. Yeah, absolutely possible. I mean, you have this hourly imbalance here. Just see what we get. I'd love to manipulate up on open. I would really like that. But we might not. Damn, okay. Fuck. Nah, this is still too sketchy for me. I mean, it's clean. It's a clean inverse, but there's a 5 minute here. Thought so. Could actually use that 5 minute as our condition. Might be a 15. Yeah, we did actually tap. I like that better. I like a 15-minute condition way better. Tapped into that. 1 minute is the highest time frame here. I want one more can. That's not the cleanest inverse though. Like, this is what I'm saying. If you have to like do this to actually see if it inversed, then this is not a clean inverse. That is though. Yeah, this is clean. This is clean. I mean, ideally we would target this low, but the RR is not there. So what would I target then? I mean, the next low, the next logical low, which I guess would be that hourly imbalance right there, I guess. Oh, no, we took that already. Okay. Then this is one of those trades where I would just kind of, well, what is this though? This is one of those trades where I would just do this and then go break even at the draw here. This is a little sketchy though, because we just kind of made this intermediate low in the gap. So if there's any trade that does kind of fail, I wouldn't be too shocked, right? I don't think this is... Oh, God. Okay, there we go. Only reason I was a little sketched out was because of this hourly gap here that we were in, and we just made a low inside of that gap, right? We just made this low in the gap, and a lot of times if we're coming in here using the hourly gap as our condition and we make the low in it, this is usually considered a pretty high resistance low. But we did tap into the 15-minute condition and then inversed away from it. So that this is the only thing that sketched me out a little bit, but I think this is pretty decent. Boom, next day. Okay. I mean, right off rip, we tapped into this hourly overnight and then chopped in it, right? And then we tapped into the hourly below. So, I mean, this is... It's like we tapped into the hourly below, but like I wouldn't want to long above this gap, right? Or above this high, because that's the intermediate high we made at 3 a.m. beginning of London session. So ideally what I would want is to manipulate either up to here and then down, or manipulate down to here and then up, right? Pretty simple. But if it, to be a true manipulation leg, like I'm not really counting these 5 minutes. I would want to take the low that we made and go lower into the inbounds for it to truly be a good manipulation leg, right? Like I see what we're doing right now. Holy shit. To me, that's just not a valid manipulation leg. We didn't manipulate into anything. You can say we manipulated into the 5 minute, which I guess we totally actually did, but regardless, there's so many... I mean, we had to inverse this 5 anyway. And that we don't even get a close for another 4 minutes. So this is just lower probability to me. Even if we do take the high right there. Okay. So it's like, oh, would you enter if we inverse the 2 minute here? No. Reason being, I would want to enter off of this 2 minute inverse. Is there a 3 minute? No 3 minute. Is there a 3 minute? No 3 minute. Okay. So this close would be 42. Let's just see. No. I mean, if we're going to be doing all this, I would rather we re-sweep and then move down. No way we edge that high. There we go. This is way too sketchy, though. Yeah, we are ranging hard. Holy. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. I'll give it a couple more candles, but I'm good. Nothing that day. Next day. Boom. Boom. What do we got, right? Damn, okay. When you see a no wick candle, I will target that every day. And to tell for sure it's the no wick, shout out AG Trades for actually letting me know this, but the numbers up here, the open, high, low, close, if it's a no wick candle, it'll have the same open. Like say you think the top is a no wick, right? The open and the high will be the exact same number, 8,341 and 8,341.25, which means this candle has no wick. The best way I can explain it is it opened and only went down. It never went back up and never made a wick there. So I will target that for sure. That's a huge DOL. And it's on the 4 hour. It's so obvious. That's so obviously where we're going. I just want to... I low-key would like to take that low first and then kind of manipulate off that. I'd rather our manipulation leg be down compared to going up and taking that. Holy shit. Okay. I mean, we got what we wanted. I'd be surprised if we don't go up and take that. I would be really shocked. Kind of want to re-sweep then if we're going to be trolling around. Because this just formed a 5 minute, man. Damn. I mean, I like that we kind of tapped into the 5. 3 minute, 2 minute, okay. Is this close? Did we close here? This closes at 52, so we got one more. Obvious. Oh, man. I don't love to trade opposite direction of the no-wick candle, right? But, I mean, this is super clean. Oh, come on, man. I mean, the next logical place to go is that low, maybe this low down here, right? Just give me a 1-to-1 at that point. This is also a little sketch. The only thing that sketches me out about it is the no wick above, because I love no wicks, bro. They're great. They're great draws. So, a lot of people would go break even at this swing low, and I probably will too, but you don't really have to. But I probably will. I would be really shocked, by the way, if this fails. There we go. Holy. Yeah, we could 100% like reject off of the low we just hit. I hope we don't, but we might. We definitely are going to. Beautiful. We didn't. Because a lot of times, man, when you see we've taken our draw with a wick, I get a little sketched out, right? But it's just like that's something I still struggle with. And this is like, oh, we're kind of slightly rejecting our draw, right? Are we going to keep going down? I mean, we did. So, I mean, yeah, but especially in a scenario like this where my main target was the draw, but I wasn't getting a full 1-to-1, so I had to extend my take profit a little bit. But in my opinion, it's always safer to extend the take profit down to a 1-to-1 than to lower your stop loss down to a 1-to-1, right? Like, we could have easily got stopped here. This is not protected at all. This is literally an imbalance. We could have wicked into here easily, right? Are we flawless so far? Are we flawless? I think so. Holy, okay. I mean, we're in a 4-hour. Took that no wick. I told you we would. I mean, even if we want to push up and start being bullish again, which we absolutely might be getting a trend shift here. We just took all this LRL. Is that all-time highs, by the way? Okay, we're probably, yeah, changing up back to an uptrend headed towards all-time highs. But I don't want a long... Like, I'm not going to go on the 4-hour and do something like this. This doesn't even make sense. What am I even doing? So I would either want to manipulate higher and then target an imbalance lower, or manipulate lower and then target the high we just made in the imbalance, you know? Oh, is this news? 7:30. Oh, beautiful. We have a data low. Data low and then like data imbalance here. So I kind of would like to manipulate higher. Can we go? What are we doing? Hello? We bugging? Yo, I just drew my lines here. Okay, whatever. But yeah, to get a true manipulation higher, I would want to sweep that high. Like, if we get a 1-minute inverse here, cool. But we didn't... I mean, unless ES took it. I don't really look at ES while backtesting because it's super annoying to have to do. Okay, never mind. Never mind. Ignore what I said. ES, ES actually tapped into there. So we actually have a bearish SMT, which makes this... I hate when we have a data wick. Such a beautiful, amazing draw on liquidity. But it's just imbalances in the entire leg. The bearish SMT is nice, but... God damn. I hate this, man. I hate this because I love data wicks. They're so good to target. But man. See? That's why I wouldn't have taken it. Super clean if these imbalances weren't here. Resweep that. I don't love what we're doing, though. I don't. It's just big gap. Three-minute. The thing is, you could... This is candle closed. It's not even closed, but say this was a candle closure, right? And we inverse this, right? There's literally another gap right here. What are you going to do? Go break even right off immediately? No. No, it doesn't even make sense. Just stay out of that. Okay. Now we're moving. Are we going to inverse this 4-minute? This closes at 9:20. Like, I'm not really loving this PA here. We're just not really, yeah. Like, I'm telling you, bro, if price is moving like this, bro, from what, we'll say 9:15 to 9:30, like, bro, we're going to the next day. There's no drawn liquidity that I love enough for me to stay on the market while we're chopping like that. It doesn't matter. Like, we didn't even take it anyway. Look, we chopped the whole session. We didn't move the whole session. We did not even inverse this 1 hour at all. Did we inverse the 4? No, geez, holy, okay. I mean, it doesn't mean the data wick is any less valid. We could definitely still go down there and take it. What conditions do we have on the lower time frames here? Man, I would love to manipulate higher. Which it looks like we might be doing here. Sweep, holy, yeah, this is LRL. 1, 2, 3. These might even be equal highs here. Relative equal highs. Yeah, this is LRL for days, man. Like, a setup up to that would be great and all, but I'm kind of hoping we just sweep it and then reverse off of it. It looks like we... Okay, well, we clearly want to go up. Yeah, take that high. And possibly even tap into this little 1 hour gap here. But I wouldn't want to go higher than that, right? Okay, well, there's the hourly close. Rejecting off of that 1 hour. So I'm looking for shorts. This manipulation leg is so ugly, though. That's so ugly. So, 2 things I would be looking for to find an entry, right? Either we resweep the high, tap back into that hourly, or we come tap into the 5. Oh, shit, we actually already just did that. It's such an ugly leg, though. Such low volume. Yeah. So I would kind of want to resweep this low with a cleaner leg, right? Like, if we're just looking on paper and we have a 5-minute gap here, we tap it and move away from it. Okay. That's great and all, but if we're look at this is not a clean manipulation leg down. We're boom, boom, boom. For a clear manipulation leg down, I'm looking for something like we go up, boom, boom. We get a nice clean manipulation leg down. I know I'm not explaining that the best, but this is not good structure is the word I would use. Damn, we low-key just made equal lows with that, though. 3. Did we make 3 1-minute equal lows? I don't care. See, like, look, there's no volume. There's no volume. We're moving with no purpose, right? Ooh, oh shit. I was about to hop off, but this volume is kind of decent. Yeah, no, we're just ranging. Next day. Once you're able to even take just half decent wins, and then when you're able to cut out the bad losses, like if I would have taken a trade there and lost, that would have been a stupid loss because we were just in a range, right? When you're able to take out the losses of being, and this is December actually, this is typically a more challenging month, right? December is usually a more brutal month. Maybe 2019 December was, this is pretty clean, right? So far, this is pretty clean. We're up. I'm not gonna do the math for how many wins that is, but we're up like 3 wins, no losses. That's not bad for it being 13th, for it being the 10th. Wow. Okay, yeah. This is a super clean December. Holy. Damn, I don't really know what I'm looking for here. We're obviously going to have to retrace the lower. Just, oh, we're in a 15. That is actually beautiful. Beautiful scenario here. I'd kind of want to go more discount. I never use equilibrium really ever, but I would kind of want to be more in the discount of this range here. Like, I would want to be pretty deep into this gap before we see a reversal out, but what I'm saying is I would like to manipulate lower. That's what I'm saying. Boom, we do. Holy shit. This is a horrifying candle, man. Oh my god, these huge displacement candles. Okay, beautiful. We look like we're moving up. We have a 3-minute imbalance here. When is this closure? At 45, so just let it play one more. 3-minute close. The next break-even spot. It's a little lower on the 5-minute. We could actually probably target that, TBH. We haven't inversed the 1 minute yet. This is where I've been cooked so many times. We do inverse the highest time frame, but then there's a 1 minute. We're still not fully. There we go. Okay. I mean, damn, I really want to target that 5-minute because that is clearly what we're targeting. But look, bro, the RR is not there. Damn. I don't trust this to go up really too high above the gap. Something, I don't want to lower the stops and get cooked though. Honestly, just target the swing high at this point, TBH. We'll just manage our position from there. Go a little lower than it. Like, this is one that probably won't hit full TP, but we can play it pretty smart if we keep displacing higher. And see what I mean? We're rejecting off the 5-minute. We're going to get BE here. Maybe not. Okay. So what do I do in this scenario, right? Where I don't really have a draw. Oh, that is actually nice LRL here. Would we get a 1-to-1 targeting that? Okay, never mind. But in the live markets, I realistically would move my stops to here. I don't care if you consider that greedy. If price is coming back down here and resweeping these lows again, we're getting stopped out at break even. You might as well secure something, right? I'm not going to do that in backtesting because I don't want that to count as, that's not to me a statistical win, right? But if you're on FX replay, like if we came down here and swept this slightly trailed stop, it would count it as a win in the analytics, which I'm not really doing all that. See, so that's a statistical break even. Even in the live markets, to me, that would be a statistical break even. I hope that does make sense. Even though we inverse the 5. Just interesting. Oh, you motherfucker. Oh, that's so clean. That's so clean. I don't want to take a second trade in the same day. Oh, this is so fucking obvious, though. Holy shit. Dude, I've never seen something more obvious. Tapped into the 5. We're inversing out. Would we get a 1-to-1 targeting here? A little bit above. To me, this is so obvious. Yeah, I would have been so shocked if that failed. These are the setups where you over risk on. I'm not saying to over risk, but when you get to that point where you're like, you start risking instead of based on a percentage, you kind of base it on the setup. This would be a trade where instead of risking like 1%, I'd be like, damn, let's do 1.5, maybe 2%, right? Because it's just so obvious. And we could go higher for sure. But so obvious right there. This most obvious trade ever. Sorry. Like, this is a very obvious wick. I'm not someone to just kind of target just any swing high or swing low, but when the swing high and swing low are like this obvious, man, I would 100% go for it. I'd love to manipulate lower. We have a 1 hour gap here. I don't think we would have a 4 hour, no. But I would love to manipulate lower off open and then 3 strong draws above. This is such a scuff leg, though. Like, we're leaving, like, gaps. Why are we even leaving, like, gaps like that? Nah, this is a sketchy leg. Holy. I mean, we're forming a clean setup. Ideally, we would inverse this 2-minute before even coming close to this 2-minute. When does that close? At 30, 36. Oh, yeah, hell no. A resweep would look cleaner. I don't love taking 30 seconds, bro. I really hate taking 30 seconds. Because I'll never really go break even at a 30-second because I never can expect a 30-second to stop us, but I don't know. Manipulation, displacement, inversion of the 30-second. And I mean, it's clean. The stop has to be pretty fat, which is super unfortunate. Like, even to target. God damn, yeah. This is like, this is 100% going to be a break even. Because we're about to form this as a 15-minute, by the way. Man, I'm not going to... I don't love this, bro. I really don't. This one sketches me out. If we're going to take an L in this video, this is where it would be. Okay, that's break even. And I try, like in live markets, when I go break even, I'm going a couple ticks above, right? Wait, which one is it? This one? I'm going a couple ticks above, right? Just so it's actually a break even, you know, because there's always going to be slippage. There's always going to be like the commission fees. To go actual break even, like actual break even, I'm going a couple ticks above in the live market. But FX Replay would count this as a win. And I want this to be like as legit as possible. So we're going like straight up break even. Beautiful. Wow. Nice. I was just extra sketched about this day because these candles just... What the hell? Because these candles just... Like, what are we doing? I don't know if this is FX Replay not saving the data correctly. Or if we were just really moving weird pre-market here. I don't know. We're in the right time zone, right? Obviously, yeah. Okay. Cool. That's cool. What are we on the... Oh, my God. We still have over half a month to go, bro. Oh, my God. This video is going to be an hour long, bro. This video is going to be an hour long. Okay, I mean, we're already tapping into the hourly here. And kind of rejecting off of it, though we did push back down a little bit. Another hourly gap up here. We got a 30-minute here. I don't really care about this then. 15 minutes. So we're literally just chopping right now. Okay, I want to have a very nice, clean manipulation leg to take anything. Ideally, oh, damn. Oh, I hate this. I actually hate this so much. Such an obvious manipulation leg. Super clean. I just don't like taking 30-second. A lot of people take 15-second inversions. You'll never see me take a 15-second inversion. I will very rarely take a 30-second inversion, right? But there's no 1-minute gap. I don't think I'm going to take it, but I kind of just want to see how it would look if we would go break even here. And then target the swing low here. We do have LRL, so I actually don't really hate it. Damn. God damn, I hate this, man. I do hate it. Let's target us straight up 1-to-1. I don't love taking a trade 3 minutes into open, too. But this is not a bad setup on the 30-second. This is so clean. Let me explain why I think this is clean, right? We tapped back into the 15-minute, took out all the intermediate highs we made, reswept it. Right? Manipulation leg. 30-second inverse. What if there's any trade we lose in this video? It's going to be this one. Can we play the... There we go. And then I would go break even at that internal high, or that internal low. A lot of people would, and a lot of people wouldn't, right? Because there's no... I like to base my break evens off of imbalances. Because that is an actual point of rejection. This is not a significant enough drawn liquidity to really be a good break even, but I go break even at those anyway, so I don't know what I'm saying. Beautiful. Beautiful, actual perfect. Damn, maybe these 30 seconds aren't so bad. I mean, it was just such a clean 30-second inversion, right? If it was like a really choppy, really ugly 30-second inversion, no way. But because this was so clean, man. But I will never take a 15-second a 15-second inversion. I don't care if it is the cleanest 15-second of all time. I will not take it. But a lot of people do, so I don't know. Damn, we took New Wog. I hope I'm explaining all of these setups properly and I'm not being confusing. I mean, we could manipulate higher than go down. Damn, I missed the all-time high trade too. I don't know, man. I actually don't know. I would much rather manipulate down into but there's nothing to manipulate down into, you know? Just intermediate low, god damn it. I don't know. This is one of those days where I would just let it play out. I would love to manipulate lower down into here and then move up. Because I just don't love trading away from all-time highs. Especially when it looks like we do have a little bit of LRL around all-time high. Is that a data wick? No. No. Okay. Yeah, I'm not buying this. You can... No, I'm not buying that shit. Holy chop. I mean, it's super choppy, but I like to wait till the hourly close before I log off, right? We rejected the F out of that, but we opened up a 30-minute here. So, and well, we're in a huge 15-minute too. Okay. 30-minute above is kind of going to be my condition here. And then I would target the 15-minute below, assuming we get a clean manipulation and rejection off of it. I mean, there goes the draw I kind of liked. We might just chop the rest of the session. Holy shit. Never mind. I mean, we're in a fat 5-minute right now. What is the highest time frame we could inverse? Don't tell me it's the 4-minute, 3-minute. Okay, this candle closes at 9:21. Okay, that's inversed. I want to wait for this top 1 minute to get a good inverse here. This is so wicky. I would. It's 9:30. It's pretty late into the. Yeah. I mean, I just didn't like what we did there. I know now we're clearly trending down to here, and we're probably going to take. Wow, no, we edged that. Probably got SMT, TB. Yeah, I just don't like what we're doing here. New WOG. Boom. And when we get closer to like Christmas in the session, like the 23rd, like I'm not trading any bank holidays. Even on replay, I'm not trading a bank holiday. Like I won't take anything on the 24th or the 25th because I wouldn't do that in real life anyway. And I'll probably be very... I hate that we got December. It's a horrible example. Because the end of December is like, just get off. Just go take a break. Go take a vacation, bro. I mean, we could hit an all-time high trade here. This would be nice. Does anyone else's FX replay do this, bro? Where it's only the 4 hour, and the 4 hour won't load until I hit a refresh. Please tell me I'm not the only one, because Did my subscription just end mid-backtesting session, by the way? Are you dead ass? My God. Okay, can I at least see the analytics? We were pretty much at the end of December. We totally just missed the alt. I should not have refreshed, bro. What am I thinking? Yeah, my subscription ended. You guys caught me. I just keep refreshing the free 5-day subscriptions. You guys caught me. What was... You're kidding, bro. We're not going to get to see the analytics?